This is 7 News.
Tonight, bashed and stabbed, a gang attack leaves 4 in hospital. A fierce house fire leaves a Perth family with nothing. The arson squad is investigating. Finally charged, the men America say were behind the 9/11 attacks. And the Eagles' injury crisis deepens as they hold off the ruse.
Sizes them up from 50 to get the lead back.
From the studios of 7 Perth, Emmy Kubainski.
Good evening. We start tonight with news of a fall at the Lesmurdie Falls National Park. This afternoon, a teenager fell 20 metres down a cliff and survived. It happened about 3 o'clock near the viewing platform at the head of the fall. The boy, believed to be 16 years old, was conscious when rescue volunteers managed to reach him. It's believed he suffered head and shoulder injuries. The RAC rescue chopper then winched the teenager to safety. He was taken to hospital, where tonight he's in a stable condition. An overnight gang attack has left 4 teenagers with stab wounds. They say they were walking home when they were surrounded.
But then he showed me and it was just, opened it, and it was just disgusting.
Armidale detectives are investigating. So far, no one's been charged. The 4 teenagers who were injured are out of hospital and are okay. Kate Smithers, 7 News.
A Perth mother and her 2 children are tonight homeless after fire destroyed their rental unit at Rivervale. Jeanette Waring and her girls weren't home, but their dog was trapped in the laundry when the fire erupted. Jessica Vanderin reports. A fire that gutted a warehouse on Albany Highway in Kenwick was deliberately lit. The police arson squad says there's evidence someone broke in through security grills on the windows of the building and set a truck alight. The truck was destroyed and much of the building affected by smoke. The damage bill is about $150,000. Doctors in Bali are hoping to operate on the conjoined twins in a Denpasar hospital within 2 weeks. Steve Pennells, the chief writer with the West Australian newspaper, broke this story. He's told 7 News a specialist will examine the girls in the next couple of days to work out how they'll be separated. The Prime Minister has denied she's trying to buy back public support after announcing a major cash bonus for almost 1.5 million families. The government will give parents up to $820 per school-aged child as it overhauls education payments in the budget.
Almost as important as the budget measures themselves for the Prime Minister will be how well she sells them. A failure to win public support will inevitably be seen as a failure of leadership. Thanks very much, Prime Minister. Good luck.
Alex Hart, 7 News.
A self-proclaimed mastermind of the September 11 attacks has finally gone on trial, accused of nearly 3,000 counts of murder. Khalid Sheikh Mohammed and 4 co-accused face death if found guilty at the military hearing in Guantanamo Bay.
Family members of September 11 victims were flown to the Guantanamo Bay naval base in Cuba to see the men responsible for planning the attacks finally face justice.
I'm glad to be here. I'm very privileged to be here. There are so many family members and every one of us has our own story.
But it would be difficult to watch as the accused mastermind Khalid Sheikh Mohammed and 4 other co-conspirators were defiant in court, refusing to answer the judge's questions or listen to an Arabic translation, and even interrupting the hearing with Muslim prayers. All 5 were arraigned on 2,976 charges of murder. The military tribunal is being held in the same courtroom where Australian David Hicks once appeared. Khalid Sheikh Mohammed has previously tried to plead guilty and insisted on being executed so that he could be a martyr. But his lawyers claim evidence against him was obtained through torture by the CIA.
Over time, we will be challenging the legality and credibility of the military commission structure as a whole.
It will be the most important US war crimes hearing since Nazi leaders faced the Nuremberg trials more than 60 years ago. But family members will have to wait months before there is a verdict. In the United States, Mike Amor, 7 News.
Crash investigators today returned to the Diane Ellis scene where mother of 3 Sharon DeCole was killed by a police car. Part of Morley Drive was closed for about an hour this morning while police carried out tests. A 27-year-old officer has been charged with dangerous driving causing death over the crash that killed 50-year-old Sharon and injured her 16-year-old daughter. Police had been chasing a stolen car when they allegedly went through a red light and hit the DeCole's vehicle. Sydney's iconic harbour isn't as pristine as it looks. Every year, thousands of tonnes of rubbish are dumped into the harbour's waters, causing problems for wildlife, especially the fairy penguins. Pippa Gardner met up with one of them, who was rescued just in time. Still to come, Perth's 24-hour relay race for cancer research. And an Australian first, surgeons get ready for a stomach transplant operation. Plus, London's Olympic Stadium gets a pre-games workout. Thanks, Barra. Still to come, Perth's petrol prices and the weather for the working week. Well, we've had our wettest start to May in 7 years with another 10 millimetres overnight. We reached an early maximum today of 20.5 degrees just after 11 o'clock this morning. Right now in Perth, it's 16.3 degrees. On the chart, a deep low pressure system lies to the south, bringing onshore winds and isolated showers to the southwest land division. Around WA tomorrow, dry and sunny in our north, 33 for Broome. Meanwhile, more showers from Jurien Bay to Albany in the wake of the cold front. Around the nation tomorrow, Brisbane will be fine and 25 degrees. The cool weather will continue in Canberra with a top of just 14. Partly cloudy and 20 degrees for Sydney. Melbourne could expect some rain at 17 degrees. Showers also for Adelaide. On the water, winds west and northwesterly at 20 to 25 knots, increasing during the morning, then tending west to southwesterly in the evening. Seas to 3.5 metres on a big swell to 4 metres. So for the start of the working week, showers tomorrow increasing for a period during the evening, a top of 22 degrees. Tonight we'll get down to 13. More rain Tuesday and Wednesday, clearing Thursday, 22 degrees. Friday will be sunny and 24 degrees. More sunshine Saturday, and it looks like there'll be a couple of showers around for Mother's Day. And that's 7 News this Sunday. Thanks for your company. Now it's time for Dancing with the Stars.